Now this is, we are going to set up 4 mantras regarding this Garbhadana Samskara taken from Atharva Veda. One we had discussed, other 3 we will discuss today. Next one. Yetheyam Prithvi. Yetheyam Prithvi Mahi Other late Hakiras 183 12. Yetheyam Prithvi Mahi Dadhareman 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 Vanaspatin Vanaspatin. One vertical line. Eva te dhriyatam Eva te dhriyatam Garbho Anusutam Anusutum Savitave Swaha.
Anusutum
Savitave Swaha. Anusutum Savitave Swaha. The second line is similar to the previous mantra. And first line is also same, but for this Dadhareman Vanaspatin. This is Atharva 6:17-2. 6:17-2. We'll take the third mantra also. Yetheyam Prithvi Mahi, same. That is same as the previous mantra. Yetheyam Prithvi Mahi Dadhara Parvatan Girin. Parvatan Girin. Yetheyam Prithvi Mahi Dadhara Parvatan Girin. Eva te dhriyatam garbho anusutum savitave swaha. Same repeat. The change is only in this part. Dadhara Parvatan Girin. Dadhara Parvatan Girin. This is 6:17-3. Then we'll go 6:17-4. Yetheyam Prithvi Yetheyam Prithvi Mahi Dadhara Vishtitam Jagat. Dadhara Vishtitam Jagat. Eva te dhriyatam garbho anusutum savitave swaha. Same.
6:17-2-3-4.
Yes, yes. What we discussed in the previous class, it was 1. Today I have dictated 3, that is 2, 3, 4. Put together it is 6:17, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the concept is simple. So here they have taken a simile where the Garbham, where the womb of the mother is compared to the Mother Earth. This is Mother Earth, that's the womb of the mother. Now whatever this Mother Earth does, the work what is being done in the womb of the mother is almost the same. The Mother Earth is the one which is a sustaining factor, and the womb is the sustaining factor for the baby to come, for the fetus. And how this Mother Earth does the job, similarly the mother has to do when she conceives. One thing we have seen, that is Bhutanam Adadhe, that's in the first mantra. Bhutanam Adadhe. As this Mother Earth bears, supports, sustains the Panchabhutas, in the same way, the mother is also supposed to bear the child and make it grow in her womb. In the second mantra, the change is in this Vanaspati, Dadhara Iman Vanaspati. Now, what is this Vanaspati? Vanaspati here with reference to the Mother Earth, that Vanaspati is the vegetation. The vegetation is supported by the Mother Earth. And the vegetation grows and flourishes in a lush manner. In the same way, let the fetus grow in the womb of the mother in a wonderful way, in a very good way. Now this Vanaspati, we have got two words. One is Vanaspati and Oshadi, which we generally use in the Vedic literature. It's there in the Veda mantras. Oshadi and Vanaspati. So you should take a note of what they mean exactly. Oshadi is that part of the vegetation which is ready for harvest. And once it is harvested, if you want the same thing, we have to start from scratch. That is known as a Oshadi, which gives its fruits once, and that's the end of it. So, for example, paddy. So, you grow paddy, we harvest the paddy, it's over. If I want paddy, I have to start from tilling and putting the seed. Sorry. That is an Oshadi. Vanaspati, on the other hand, is one which is grown once and we get the perennial harvest. So, example, coconut tree. Whenever I want coconut, I need not plant the coconut tree and start nourishing it. Once I sow it, and once the tree is big, I go on getting coconut year after year, month after month. That's known as a Vanaspati. Perennial. Oshadi is not perennial. Every time I want, I have to start from sowing. So here it is compared to Vanaspati. That is, the mother has to give a continuous support to the womb. It's not on and off. It has to be done continuously. As in the case of Vanaspati, which is supported by the Mother Earth. As Vanaspati is supported by Mother Earth, and this Vanaspati gives a perennial source of harvest, the same way the mother has to nourish the child in such a way that she gives that nourishment continuously, and the harvest, here in this case the child, will give a perennial return. When I say return, it is love. It's not in the terms of any material other things. So it remembers gratefully whatever it has received from its mother again and again, perennially. So as Vanaspati is supported by Mother Earth, let you, the mother, also support the fetus in you. That's the gist of the second. Other things we have discussed. The second part of it. So let this be done, and let you beget a child which is of that quality. So in the third mantra, what you see is, it is Dadhara Parvatan Gireen. Dadhara Parvatan Gireen. So you see mountains, mountains and the hillocks, they are also again supported by the Mother Earth. Because of the support only, the hillocks and mountains are there. In the same way, that the mother support the child. Now this child is compared with the Parvatan and Girin. Now Parvatan and Girin, the hillocks and mountains, they are strong and stand on the earth as great symbols of strength and magnanimity. In the same way, that the child be supported by you in such a way that it becomes magnanimous and strong and stable. So you're concentrating on the stability. So you concentrate on stability, and the child grows in such a stable environment. Yes, definitely it will be hale and healthy in its whole life. Strong, stable, healthy. Parvatan Girin. Not only that, the Parvatan Girin, we have got other features of it also. One thing is not just a hillock or a mountain, it is the resort for lot of herbs and other things. And lot of precious things are there in the mountains and the hills. The hills and the mountains. Similarly, let the child which is born by you and going to be delivered by you, nourished by you, let it be a source of all such precious things. Not only stability, it also has got so many precious things, let it also be the abode for such precious things. As you see, the hills support the precious things like the herbs, the minerals, and so many things. You got mountains, great mountains, which are a source of so many minerals, which is a source of so many herbs, which is a source of so many medicinal plants. It's very useful. Ultimately, it's very useful in different ways. So in the same way, let the child also be a source of so many such precious and valuable things. We can look at it from another angle. Mountains are responsible for the origin of so many rivers. Rivers originate from such hills and mountains. So those rivers are very much essential for our existence. So what comes out from the child, let it be precious for the whole human life. Like Parvatan Girin. Actually, they form, the mountains and hills, they form the catchment area for the rivers, catchment area. So they prevent the clouds moving upon them, and they rain there, and whatever is rained, there's a catchment area, and it goes into the tanks and rivers. They've got a lot to give. In the same way, that the child also be showering so many useful things, and because of that, it can be considered as a catchment area of good and useful things for self and society. Parvatan Girin. It is also an abode for so many creatures. The mountains. Apart from minerals, apart from herbs and plants, medicinal plants, apart from the source for water, it is also an abode for so many creatures. It hosts them. The hills and the mountains host all such creatures. And this child also be a source, shall be a host for so many such creatures. There it is creatures, here such qualities. So let it be a host of such precious qualities. So in such a way, you plan, in such a way you beget your children and make the child useful to self and society. last mantra it speaks about everything, other thing is same. The additional thing what I got in the fourth mantra is Vishtitam Jagat. Vishtitam Jagat. So once again it is compared to this earth. It is widespread. Vishtitam is to spread. Vishtitam Jagat. The whole world what we are seeing here, the globe, it is well spread. Its effect, its support is not restricted to any one geographical area, but it is spread all over. In the same way that the child in your womb be supported and it also be spread well in your womb, that's what happens. From a zygote, it becomes a well-formed child. So that is because of its expansion there. It's a spread there. So let it spread like that and let it be born at its full time in the womb. And as the spread is there for everyone, in the case of the Mother Earth, here the child also be not selfish and be spreading its knowledge and spreading its strength everywhere. Similar to Mother Earth. So here all the four mantras in general, they compare it with the Mother Earth and what the Mother Earth does. The same thing, the womb in the mother also is required to do. That's a place, that's a sustaining place, that's a ground for the fetus. So when these ideals are placed before the couple, so that you think in those terms, that to work on those terms, and finally the probability of getting good progeny will be very high. So these things and these goals and ideals are given to the couple in the Garbhadana Samskara. Next we have a set of 6 mantras, which again speak about the preparation what is required by the couple to beget children. So that set of 6 mantras, they are from Yajurveda, etc., etc. So I think that we'll see next time. Today I lost some time in getting over to hang out. The Skype also is not working. I'll try again. I don't know. It's downloaded, it's there, but it's not working.